Okay. Yes. Because my
Okay.
students will be, yeah, it will be helpful for them to have a look, and I can
Yeah.
use this meeting for my online project also, which I'm doing because,
Yeah.
yeah, that is about the interaction between the teachers of different countries and students as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. So to, I guess to review at the top, the survey would be like the first part that
Okay.
students could take. And then in the meeting that we have, they can make a slide presentation, but they don't have to. They can just talk about these parts.
Okay.
Um, I mean, it's nice to see like pictures if possible of like where everyone is. But then the second
Sure.
part is how much clothing we consume. So my
Okay.
students, they kind of just made a list on paper and just asked people like about how many times a month do you buy clothes? And so they have an average.
Yeah.
Um, and then this third part, they went home and they tried to see like 5 pieces of clothing, like where they were made, and then they made a list. Um, if your students use Padlet, I'm not sure if they've
Yeah.
used that before.
They have started using it. Yeah.
Okay, there's
Uh,
if it's easy for them, there's a feature on Padlet that shows a map and they can plot where things are from.
okay.
But a list is fine too if you're just like, oh, most of our clothes come from this country. Um, and then the next portion is just talking about what impacts our decision to buy certain clothes. So social media, family, friends,
Got it.
um,
Yeah.
anything like that. And then the last part, my students have been working on this in class, so they're going to share like their opinions about what they've learned about this industry.
Okay.
Um, Students that we're meeting with, maybe who haven't had a chance to dive into this as much,
Mhm.
might just reflect on it in a different way, more of like maybe I haven't thought about this, or I do see this in my life.
Okay.
Um, so this one is more, maybe I should write like final reflection on the topic. Um, and then if there's any questions for each other, I just put that at the end.
That's that's great. This is very interesting. Just say, for
Mhm.
example, number five, I've been to US like I was when I was really young in
Yeah.
1991. I've been there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been there to Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. Then I went
Oh,
to, yeah, Chicago. I have been living there for like uh, 3, 4 months there. So overall,
yeah.
I stayed there for 2 years. I got
Wow.
I got some certifications in mathematics at that time. So it was
Nice.
a lovely experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
those are two very different places, I would think. I've
yeah, they
I've
are.
never been to Kansas, but
Yeah, Kansas is is famous for its tornadoes and all that, twisters.
yes, yes.
Okay.
I know. It's
Mhm.
it's funny because different regions of the US have very
Yeah.
different natural disasters that
Mm.
that
Yes,
they deal with.
but it's
We
a
don't,
beautiful place. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's nice. And Chicago's very cold. Were you there in the
Very
winter?
cool. Yeah, I went there. Like it was the end of the winters, but still it was very cold at that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So number
Yeah.
five is very interesting because I saw a lot of flea markets in
Mm.
like in California, most probably the where there were,
Yeah.
shops were there, especially on Sundays. And we have
Yes.
a lot of flea markets in Pakistan, especially
Mm-hmm.
in our bigger cities like Karachi and all that. So
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
think, yeah, it's a very good project which you are doing. I think students will learn a lot from this.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be awesome. So my students are very excited to talk to your students,
Yeah.
and learn a little bit more. So
Yes.
is there, did we say that, was there a day or time that worked best for you?
I
I
think,
forget if you said that.
yeah, I think next Friday or Saturday, you tell me the day, then I will tell my students to you know, make certain arrangements so that they can,
Okay.
yeah,
So I can Saturdays I can't get the kids
I get
because
it.
they're not in school and they're usually doing their
Hmm.
sports.
Okay.
Um but Friday would be good.
Huh.
I would just have to see one sec. I'll just stop sharing this. Do you want I can email this. Do you want me to email this document to you?
Yeah, you can email me at
Or
yeah.
or if you have yeah, because then you'll be able to click the link
All right.
outside of like this recording. So I'll send that. But let me
Okay.
just pull up their schedules
Yeah.
because like around this time on Fridays be okay?
Yeah. Next Friday we can arrange a meeting. I'll tell my students they will be excited to meet with the students of the US, especially because we have been doing meetings with the Russian teachers and students and the Indians and the Bangladeshis, you know.
Yeah.
But for for meeting the US students will be a really interesting event for them. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Mhm.
Yes. My students have not met with anyone from Pakistan this year.
Okay.
Mostly we met with a group from India, Russia this year,
Mhm.
Ukraine, but so they're very excited. So let me see. So Friday they have their math and science class, but their teachers are usually good with letting me take them if we have a meeting.
Okay.
Um so I will check with those teachers and just confirm with you, but
Okay.
you want to plan, let's see. Is okay, so 8:45 for us. Are you 9 hours? 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5:45?
5:45.
Would
Yeah.
that be okay? Sorry, I'm not a math person, so I have to count.
Okay. 5:45 is fine, I think. Yeah, it
Um,
will be 5:45.
okay, so if we do that to 5:45, 8:45 to about, do you think 45 minutes would be enough? About 9:30?
Yeah, that will be yeah, far more
So that
than
would be,
yeah, they can, you know, talk to each other, you can discuss the survey questions, and
yeah.
that will be great, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And then so they'll be done for you at like 6:30 and then I can send them to their math class
Yes.
at that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna send the document with the survey link. And then I'll text you to confirm or message on WhatsApp uh that date and time if their teachers are okay, which I think they'll be fine, but I'll just double check with them.
That will be
That,
fine.
that
Yeah.
sound good?
Yeah, yeah. That's great. And
Okay.
really yeah, it will work. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Uh,
Well, if you have any questions between now and then, just let me know.
okay.
But otherwise we'll plan for next Friday then. Um, they'll
Perfect.
be very excited.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, thanks so much for meeting with me. I hope you have
Uh,
a good rest of your night.
Very nice meeting with you as well. I mean, and hopefully this will benefit both the students of the US and Pakistan as well. Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I think it will. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I'll talk
Have
to
a
you
nice
later.
have a nice day.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.